checking out some of the 33 best-selling novels she's written. Crime author Val McDermid will be in temporary residence in Dunedin for the next 3 years. She's here as visiting Professor of Scottish Studies and Crime Fiction at the University of Otago, a position which suits her well.
Well, Dunedin is the only university outside Scotland that has a Department of Scottish Studies, so in that sense it's a natural fit. And also the work that Liam McIlvany is doing to develop their courses in crime fiction and creative writing made it an attractive proposition.
She's set to spend 8 weeks in Dunedin each year for the next 3 years, which is a welcome change of pace.
For me, it's a great chance to spend a couple of months away from the hustle and bustle of my normal daily routines, and to get some time to chill and to think and to speak with other people, because speaking to people is a lot of where your ideas develop. Not just ideas for books, but ideas, the way you look at the world. So it's always good to be somewhere else where people maybe come at things slightly differently. And frankly, at the moment, it's an absolute joy to be out of the UK with all the nonsense that's going on with Brexit. I'm ashamed of the government in Westminster. I really am.
Dunedin's public library was formerly housed in what is now the Carnegie Centre, a building donated to the city by steel tycoon and philanthropist Andrew Carnegie. McDermid, who holds a degree from Oxford University, says her local public library put her on the path of tertiary education and becoming a best-selling author. She points out there's similar parallels between Dunedin City and a town she grew up in.
I'm one of those writers who wouldn't be a writer if it wasn't for the public library system. I mean, I came from a working class background from Fife, where Carnegie came from himself. And we didn't have books in the house, not because my parents didn't believe in the power of reading, but because they couldn't afford books. But when I was 6 years old, we moved house to live opposite the Central Library. And we had a very well-provisioned Central Library, which had been donated by another industrial giant, the Linoleum family of Nairns in Kirkcaldy. And I just read my way around the shelves, and it completely opened the world up to me in a different way. And in fact, it was there that I discovered, through reading a book, that being a writer was a job you got paid money for. Because the character in this book got a letter from her publisher and it had a cheque in it. I thought, oh, it's a job. I could do that. I could tell lies.
Being a world-famous writer means McDermid sometimes finds herself sought out for various social agendas.
Sometimes I am described as a lesbian writer, sometimes as a Scottish writer, sometimes as a feminist writer, sometimes as a political writer. I'm all of these things, and I'm also many other things too. I'm a mother, I'm a partner, I'm a friend, I'm a computer gamer, I'm all sorts of things. But people sort of pluck what they want for their particular agenda at various times. But there is the other side of it, I suppose, is that it gives me a platform that I can use to support things that matter to me, I suppose, social agendas that matter to me. But the books are not about social agendas, the books are about telling stories.
And we'll bring you much more of our exclusive interview with Val McDermid in tomorrow night's news broadcast, including her encounter with disgraced television presenter Jimmy Savile, who became an inspiration for a character in her crime novels. In Dunedin, the South Today.